Alright guys, I got something in the mail today. Pretty excited. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to show with sensitive information, but I'll just do a face reveal or a reaction. Alright, maroon box. Check it out. That is sick. Wow. Can you read that? Let's get some good lighting here. Dark Horse Marketing LLC. Got like a nice book. It's a binder. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what I'll be able to show with sensitive information. Gotta be careful. I'm not editing like any of this, but that's what it looks like. Nice folder. Inside it's got certificate of organization, operating agreement, certificates, membership, ledger, miscellaneous forms and permits. Pretty cool. Nice paper. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, there's a lot more in here. Okay. Check that out. Got my own little notebook. Okay. That's sweet. Yeah, and there's a lot of instructions here with next steps, with filing and things of that nature. So yeah, I'll have to dig into that later and get that all organized and figured out, but pretty cool. I've also got another thing that came in the mail not too long ago. Check this out. Do you guys even recognize that? Let me take it out of the case. Check that out. iPod. Oh my, it's so small. You guys can't really tell, but compared to my phone, it's so small. It's crazy. It's crazy how we just got used to how big these screens are now, and this is what it used to be. But yeah, I got an iPod, which is gonna replace my phone for most of the day now. So I've been keeping my phone on airplane mode as much as I can and getting rid of all the apps I don't need, but still it's just phones have just too many distractions, too many notifications. I turned all the notifications off. It's just I don't know. I'm gonna use this, set this up with 5, for sure less than 10 apps, just the essentials, and this will be my phone for 22 hours out of the day. And I'll start using my phone when it's time to record a video for the day and respond to some texts, check my phone, see if I missed any calls. But yeah, I don't know what I'll need on my phone other than texts and calls that I can't have it on an iPod. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm not going to set it up right now just because it's not a huge priority, but this is in the near future. It's so interesting too, the iPod case. It looks when I got this case, I was did I get scammed? Is this a real iPod case? I forgot that they used to look like that. I'm so used to the iPhone boxes. Yeah, that's what's been coming in the mail recently. So what did I do today? Mostly Go High Level. I've been just getting used to Go High Level, which is a platform that has tons of tools you need as an agency owner. Like it's almost an all-in-one at this point. So today I worked on linking my calendar on Go High Level to my Google Calendar. And I used to use Apple Calendar, but I migrated all my events over to Google Calendar. So now I just have my Go High Level calendar and Google Calendar, and those are integrated. So when I add something to my Go High Level calendar, it updates my Google Calendar and vice versa. So that's pretty exciting because then when I book calls and schedule appointments on Go High Level, it updates my calendar on Google, and that's attached to my like calendar. What is it called? Like appointment setting. So when I send a link out to a potential client or a client for them to choose a time to schedule a meeting, the times that are available for them to choose are dependent on times I have free in my calendar, so it won't overbook me. So say I've got college class tomorrow from noon to 2. Well, if you're gonna book a call with me, it won't even from 12 to like 2:20 won't even be available to book a call. Maybe even a little bit before. So that's super cool, super useful. Also got a toll-free number on Go High Level, so now I can text, call, and also email all from Go High Level. Linked up my social medias, so I linked up my business Instagram, my business page on Facebook, and I'm working on hooking up my LinkedIn all through Go High Level, so I can manage all those accounts from Go High Level. I can also schedule posts, so that's super cool, super exciting. Also started working on workflows, or getting used to them, which apparently workflows, also known as automations, are the most powerful tool on Go High Level. So basically, like, you can set up automations when some event happens. So say your trigger for your workflow to begin is someone books an appointment call. So say that's the trigger, then you can create a whole workflow of what happens downstream at different times after that appointment's booked. So someone books that appointment, then they get a confirmation email right after. That's automated. The email script's already written, and you got these things called custom fields, so you can do like contact name, and it will fill in their name, so it can be much more personalized. And then 24 hours before the appointment, they get an email reminder that we have a meeting in a day. Then, like, I don't know what it is, 6 hours before they get a text, or 4 hours before they get a text. No, wait, like an hour before they get a text, right? 1 hour before they get a text, and then 5 minutes before they get an email. And you can have that all automated, and you can create whatever you want to happen based on triggers. All right, I'm just gonna turn this off. I'm getting distracted. Dehumidifiers rent free in my head. But yeah, that's what I was working on today, getting familiar with Go High Level. And I felt like I wasn't making much progress, and I wasn't really understanding it. You're getting it, but it just always seems like towards the end of the day, things start to pick up, and I started getting much more comfortable with it. And yeah, I've just been, it's like, since I started this push, I've really been just diving into the unknown and these things that I don't understand or that are all new to me. And I just keep finding myself in positions and states of just like total like confusion. Like, man, I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, what am I even doing? Like, I don't know what to do. But I always try to remind myself, I catch myself as soon as I can in those states, and remind myself, like, this is where I want to be. This is where you want to be. If you value learning, if you value getting smarter, if you value growth, you want to be in positions where you're like, oh my, I have no idea what's going on. Because learning is, at its essence, overcoming confusion. That's really what the essence of learning is. And the states of confusion and the emotions and the stimulation that brings, maybe the anxiety or maybe some emotion like anger or maybe some hopelessness, or you get this cocktail of emotions and neurotransmitters all firing off, and you get this state of like confusion and agitation. That is the stimulus for growth. That is the stimulus for learning. And what I've found is I can get really confused in the day, but at night when I'm sleeping, those things start getting worked out, and I start building this action plan subconsciously of, okay, I don't have it all figured out, not even in the slightest, but here are some tangible, good, high priority, high ROI things I can do to get started, and I'll figure out what to do after that. And yeah, that is such a key concept that I've learned recently. I mean, like within the last year, is creativity and problem solving abilities and like learning in general, they don't happen when you're focused. Actually, like the relationship between creativity and your focus in the moment, they're inversely related. So the harder you focus on something, the less creative you become in the moment. That's not to say you don't need to focus. You need to focus initially, and you need to try to get it and try to do it and get that feeling of agitation you're not understanding, and then you need to let it go. And you need to go meditate, or you need to go to sleep, or you take a nap, or some type of turning your focus away from it. You want to focus really intensely until you start getting, you can't figure it out, then you turn your focus away. And when you turn your focus away, the best things you can do are very, very low stimulation activities, especially sleeping. And that's when your brain gets to work firing around, feeling around all the different brain regions, testing out different ideas, different memories, until you're like, okay, yeah, we've got a better action plan. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just look at historical examples. We all know the story of, it's attributed to two people that I know, Thomas Edison and Albert Einstein. There's also Salvador Dali, 3 people actually, who made incredible contributions in their field, have all been attributed to this practice of focusing really intensely and then sitting down in like a nice comfortable chair. And the story's different, but the one I remember is ball bearings and a metal platter. So they'd sit down in a nice comfortable chair, and they just start drifting off and falling asleep. And as they fall asleep, their hand relaxes and drops the ball bearings. The ball bearings fall and hit the metal platter, and then they jolt up awake with all these fresh new ideas, and they're right back to work. And that's just so incredible to me. I'm so fascinated by the human mind and by life, biology, evolution, and yeah, I don't think those people are special in any way. I don't think those, you can call them a genius or whatever, but anyone can do that practice and it will work for everyone, because we all have a brain that works in this way, where when we go inward and fall asleep and drift off, that's really when the brain starts getting to work, because it doesn't make sense for it to be doing that while you're awake. That's a really bad investment of mental energy when you're trying to survive in a extremely dangerous and competitive world, which has been what the world has been for our evolutionary history. Like, never has the world been so safe as now. Usually it's like a tiger, a bear, you know, other humans, giant cats, giant dogs, like all the time. Any moment, those things could come out and kill you. So your brain, when you're awake and you're alert and you're focused, better be on your surroundings, better be on what's going on, better be on survival mode. And when it's time to relax and you find, you found a safe place to relax, that's when your brain gets to work on updating. That's what sleep is. It's like an update every day. It's a little micro evolution. You intake all this information from your surroundings during the day, information, intake, and then sleep, processing, updating. You're like, yeah, it's incredible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You just got to remember stuff like this when you get frustrated and know that it's not your fault. Everything you feel is valid and normal. And yeah, you'll get through it. And that's the stimulus to get through it. So don't give up when it's getting hard. That's like the worst time to give up. So that's pretty much all I got today. Plugging away, moving the needle just a little bit every day, and it'll all come together soon. So talk to you guys tomorrow for what day did I say it was today? It's day 9 today. I hope I didn't say day 8. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for day 10. Whatever, doesn't matter.